I mean,
just Izzy I was like, all right, Izzy, like, it's like she did what she was just like, hose, bucket. Like, I was just like, come on, Izzy. I loved it. I mean, hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nkechi, and welcome to episode 2 of Beauty and the Rev. If this is your first time watching, go ahead and like, click, and subscribe. But if you're familiar with us, welcome back. As you all know, this is my co-host, my Rev, Daron, and today we're going to start off the week, as always, with giving our roses and paying homage to those women who we felt really did pioneer the WNBA. So, Daron, who you gonna give them roses to?
okay, so I got on my LA hoodie. I know people probably gonna be talking stuff because last time I gave it to Mwadi Mabika, but I gotta give it to another originator of my LA crew, Tamika Dixon. Nobody, none other than Tamika Dixon. You're gonna have to edit that part out. So I'm gonna give my roses to Tamika Dixon. She's one of the originators of the smooth jump shot. She was in the league since '97. She was a 3-time All-Star. Would have been a 4-time All-Star, but they didn't have an All-Star game in '98. So 98 was like her best season. She averaged about 16 points a game. She was Lisa Leslie's right-hand woman. I think that's why she should be in the rafters. Number 21 should be retired. Like I said, 3-time All-Star. She averaged 9.7 points a game, 3 rebounds, but it was like her jumper and her hezzy, her pull-up. She just
crossover. She was one of the first guards to do that.
Yeah, she was nice out there. If y'all ain't never seen Tamika Dixon, Google her, look her up on YouTube, because she had that mid-range game that you don't really see too much of anymore, because everybody want to shoot threes or attack the basket, but Tamika Dixon was just real nice. I feel like I just feel like she deserved her roses. She don't get enough credit like she should, because the comments was doing they thug thizzle, but Tamika Dixon, I feel like if those knees wasn't too bad, she probably would have been up there. She probably would be a Hall of Famer.
Did she ever get a nickname? Because Lisa Leslie was Big Smooth. Did they ever call TD something? What was TD's nickname?
She was just TD. Shoot, she was a bucket. Shoot, TD, T Dixon. I mean, that's all I know her by. Shoot, T Money, because that jumper was money.
It was 3 phases of Tamika Dixon. You had rookie TD. When she had a little short, little had the very like little cut. Then remember she had a little she had a straight, she had a cornrows.
Look, TD with the cornrows was my favorite. Like she was mom in '97 with the short cut, but when she had the cornrows, she wasn't playing. She had that jumper. She was locking you up, her and Mwadi on the perimeter. I just miss the good old times, man. The good times.
I miss people trying to say, I mean, even though LA did not have, the best. I mean, am I sad that my Lakers is out the playoffs? I am. People probably, gonna talk about it, because I got this, we got this purple gold, these LA shirts on, but yours is sparks, mine really, it just say LA.
We didn't do this on purpose either, but look, this is just
right.
how
we be. At the end of the day, a lot of people, they claim, a lot of new Lakers fans, bandwagon LeBron fans or whatnot. And I've been a Lakers fan since before I could walk. So
right. 88.
Right, exactly. So 88, excuse you.
Yeah, you probably 89 for you. I'm just saying for me.
Like you were born in 88. I was not born in 88.
I'm just saying, look, you was thought of though. Look, you were still a fan. You didn't even
know. Being a Lakers fan since the Forum days. They don't know about that. But speaking of Los Angeles and speaking of basketball, since we're already on the subject, what about them Sparks? I mean, I want to see us beat other teams outside of Chicago and Indiana, but
you can't fault us for the schedule now. You can't fault us for the schedule.
Wins are wins.
Thank you. As long as we improve it.
Very much so improving. And hold on, we beat Chicago without Neko Gumake, just saying.
Or Shanae.
Without Neko Gumake. Shanae, girl, I love you, girl. I love you, Shanae, but yeah. Without
look, we only got a small sample size. I feel like if she don't try to do too much and just be the Robin to NECA's Batman or even to E. Wheeler, Christy Tolliver, I think LA might be a sleeper. We gonna look from the first episode to now. I got a little hope. Huh?
I want that Stanford connection that her and NECA had together. That's all I want.
Right, the high low. We're gonna get there once their knees get okay. We probably gotta wait till after the Olympics, which might be a good thing. I feel like our guard play has to be better. And in these last two games, we have stepped it up. E. Wheeler, Taylor Cooper in the last game against Chicago, they really attacked Courtney Vandersloot and they was like, look, she can't stick us, so we're gonna go to the basket. I really like that. Tolliver, she been up and down. We're gonna need her to be old KT of O. Like just start shooting the ball. And when she did, not the last game, but the one before that, I think she had like 25 points. She was looking like old school KT. So look, we only probably beat who was that, Indiana and Chicago, but look, we in the playoffs. We 4-3. I'm not complaining. I want to see Sykes. I want to see Zowie be like, get in their roles. I mean, I know. Look, Zowie understands her role, and the last game I really liked the connection between her and E. Wheeler. I don't want nobody forcing up them threes. That's not really our game. We could shoot some threes, but I like us when we attack.
We're running gun.
Right, we run a gun, attack the basket. It's not a lot of guards that can stick our guards. So as long as we keep that mentality, I think we're gonna be all right. We're gonna surprise a couple.
Very in your face. That's LA basketball. I mean,
Look, and we do play Washington this weekend, so that's gonna be a good test because Washington got some nice guards that play really good defense and Atkins and Cloud. So we'll see.
Oh, I just had to check something. Never mind, you guys. Other than that, though, I mean, like because I know, like, it's been a couple weeks or so since episode 1 or whatnot, so pretty much just catching up, just pretty much talking about what we saw. But with that being said, this last week of basketball and WNBA has really had me on my feet because I don't know if they all got a conference call and said, "Hey, girl, we about to just do buzzer beaters for the week." You know what I'm saying?
Come back this week, so I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed because they really need her. They need her leadership, her chemistry. They just need her on the floor, even if it's just for a couple minutes.
I think Candace on the floor boosted their morale because like that team we saw with Candace is not the team that we see with Candace right now, and that's just so shocking to me. Like, oh my god. That is like a totally different Chicago team. I'm just like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. They ain't got Candace.
Feel like, I mean, you can't forget Allie Quigley coming back from a hamstring, so she's not all the way 100%. That's a big chunk of their outside scoring right there. She's a lethal shooter, and she missed a couple of shots she normally make against LA. So I feel like I'm gonna give them some time. Like, I thought Diamond would step up and be that go-to player, but maybe she's just like, she's a Scotty to MJ. You feel me? Maybe, Copper be up and down. I love her defense. She always on go mode on defense. So I think look, it's crazy to say I think Hebert been like their most consistent player, and she only a second-year post. But look, when they get the clicking, when Candace come back, I think they're not out of the hunt right now. They still got a chance to do some damage.
So I want to say this though, and looking at the league again, as we, we're 2, 3, 4 weeks in or whatnot. I think we're like, we've been playing some ball. Okay, is anyone gonna catch Michaela Onyenwere when it comes to Rookie of the Year, or is she just a unanimous pick right now?
Look, I know you happy to hear this. Just go ahead and give sis her award. Like what rookies are really getting playing time like Michaela? Like, just
but
give
sis. I don't want it to be because she's just getting playing time. Because I really just feel like this is she just.
I mean, she's producing. It's not like she's just getting playing time because she's getting playing time because baby out here balling. And no, I don't. I think it's hers to lose. Put it that way.
I don't think she's gonna lose it. Like I don't think she's gonna lose it. Like
I don't see him losing either because right now she's like their third best scorer in New York. So yeah, probably fourth. Sammy Wickham in there too.
I mean, I still like the New York team. I still feel like they need a big.
Oh, they definitely need a big, and it's crazy to say, but when Zowie left, I was scratching my head like, I don't know. I'm as a Sparks fan, but I feel like they should have probably tried to keep her. Maybe she didn't want to stay. Maybe, she wasn't trying to rebuild, but they could use some tough person in the middle who could step out and shoot a three because Shook is all right, but she's just a role player. She's like, they need, and Kia Stokes, I
mean, we're not going to get in there because I don't want to bash the UConn players today. I'm not going to do it.
Like, I try to set you up.
I honestly like Zowie though. Like, Zoe, to me, in that Dallas game was trying to win that game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, okay, I'm happy that we got Zoe. Really and truly, Nia Coffee is still impressing me.
No, Nia Coffee has been our best defender on the interior post.
Yes.
Them blocks, that block that she had on Stephanie Dosa, look, I almost jumped out my chair. I was like, oh, dang.
Nia Coffee only like 6'1", like, so she
about 6'3", but she got a long wingspan. And the way she blocked Stephanie Dosa, she went down hard. I said, Nia, get her the ball. They should have gave her the ball back. But look, I like the way they ended the game. Third quarter, they was looking a little dry, but yeah, if they could continue to play like that and play some team defense, we might be all right. We might get a 5-6 seed, maybe.
We started off the season with 0 for 2?
Yeah, we did, and it was not just 0 for 2, it was some ass whoopings 0 for 2. We got our
ass whoopings. Can we set it on YouTube?
I don't know. You might have to edit that out. You might have to boop.
Can we say that? I mean, I did. I mean, but
speaking of editing out, did you hear? You probably didn't hear the Sparks and Chicago game. I don't know who idea was to mic up Diamond and Erica Wheeler, but it was good. It was good for cable TV, but it was on Channel 7, so I don't know who's gonna get in trouble for that. It was a lot of cuss words and complaining to the ref, and they was going back and forth. She can't effing stick me. I was like, oh, I felt like I was at Jackie Robinson. They was going back and forth. It was a good game. I'm at the Sparks let them get close.
Basketball, let's say.
Huh?
You said Jackie Robinson. I said, hell, Sonic, they was at Moody Park down here. Moody Park.
It was a good game, though, even though it was a low-scoring game. And then, you know how LA, they always have one quarter where they could barely score 10 points. But, yeah, other than that, it was cool. I'm happy. I'm happy at our record so far. We could have been better, though.
Yeah, we could have been better. But at the end of the day, I just need LA to just put together 4 solid quarters of basketball. Can they do that? Right. Can they do it? Because it seems like with them Dallas games, we be with them for the first 2 quarters. And then it's just like, I don't know.
Dallas, I feel like they're really better than their record. Their record shows. They got, Vicki Johnson. This ain't her first time being a head coach, but this is their first year being in Dallas as a head coach. Give them some time. They got a lot. They really young, but they got a nice little core. They got what's her name, Alicia Gray back. So hopefully they could get her, in the thick of things. They got Sabali back, so I don't expect Dallas to be at the bottom for long.
Ooh, baby. No. Speaking of that, did you see that post move Izzy put on Candace DeBree?
Oh, I missed that one. Izzy Harrison?
Izzy Harrison, baby. She hit her with the whoop and then whoop. Candace caught in the eye, but Izzy.
I love Izzy, but I mean,
I was like, all right, Izzy, like, it's like she was just like, hose, bucket. Like, I was just like, come on, Izzy. I loved it. I mean,
I love some Izzy. Yeah. So what team do you think has been like, are you surprised that's either overachieving or underachieving?
Honestly, okay, I'm gonna say this. I feel like Seattle was doing what Seattle was slated to do. I feel like all the top tier teams that they picked to be the top 4 are doing what they're supposed to do. I do feel like honestly, I don't feel like anyone is just light years ahead of better than each other. I feel like, at any day, it still is anybody's game. Like nothing is guaranteed in the league. You know what I'm saying? Right. However, I mean, like I said with the Sparks, I want to see us beat other teams outside of Chicago and Indiana. I want to see Indiana. Like I don't want to bash them, but I feel like they are making some of these GMs are making decisions that are very deleterious to the programs, and I really need them to what.
Look, I can't say. I'm not saying nothing about no Hall of Famer. That's all I was saying.
I don't want to say anything about Hall of Famer, but I really feel like Indiana should have made a better draft pick. Because I feel like, they should have really made a way better draft pick. Like, I feel like they have scorers, but I don't know what's not clicking because, like, are these girls just like, have they hit their marks? You know what I'm saying? Like, were they just outstanding college players and they just can't cut it to the WNBA because they recruited scorers. Like they not recruited, but they drafted scorers. except for Tiffany Mitchell. But still, they drafted scorers, but like, I mean, she's good, but like, I mean, Tiffany Mitchell is not nowhere near the scorer Kelsey Mitchell was. You know what I'm saying? Victoria Vivens, you know, everybody know Vivian's was lights out at Mississippi State. You know what I'm saying? Vivian's
Look,
was
Tiffany could get you to. She could get to the basket. Even
get to the
with
basket.
Tiffany, I still think
He
they should
has to
do
prove that
better than that.
baby girl is very much so stronger, but still, it's like I don't know what's going on with Indiana. I just don't.
I don't think they know either. But the team that's surprising me, and I'm not surprised that they're the number one team in the league, which is Connecticut Sun. But I'm surprised that they doing their thing without Alyssa Thomas. Bree Jones is stepping up. I've been
Very
waiting for her
much
to step
so.
up because
Very much so.
last year was her breakout, and she's really stayed consistent. And Jonquel Jones knows that she's an MVP player in this league, and can't nobody really stop her. So I don't know. I think Connecticut, they might get they my front runners right now. They
Bree's
look.
condition, Breanna Jones's conditioning has improved so much.
Right.
There were times she was at Maryland. People would, you could really run a smaller post on her and she'll be exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Right. But now she's improved her conditioning along, you know, with her strength and stuff. And she's fine tuning them post moves. You know, she's stepping out, you know, hitting a little mid range, you know, too. Like she's showing she's pro ready. I always said, you know, I kind of used to feel like her sister, you know, was better than her just a little bit. But nah, I don't think Stephanie got it. No, I just it was like, but it's, you know, it's like, you know, you got Stephanie, who, you know, who is more of a wing, you know, Bree, who's more of a five.
Yeah, no, I got you.
And so, but I always feel like, you know, they had different styles. But you know, Bree at this pro level, because I'm not gonna lie, I was a big Breanna Jones fan, especially when when Brenda had her. Had Breanna Jones, Tiana Hawkins, and Melina Howard. Like, girl, you had some of the best forwards and posts in the country on one team.
Right.
So it was like, yeah, but I'm happy to see that she's finally coming to her own, and she looks like she has really dedicated herself to improving. So yeah, she is one
physically, and I like that she don't try to speed up for the games. Like she let the game come to her. She got that drop post move. She'll hit you. She like an old school player. She remind me of, I don't know who, but like a Jennifer Gillum mixed with a Charles Barkley. Like just they not about to do too much, but they gonna do enough. You feel me?
Right. And
so
you know, people talk not but you know, people talk about the women's game, you know, growing and all this and that, and how these girls want to be, you know, everybody wants to be like a stretch four, but there is nothing wrong with being a traditional big. Like you can still be very efficient and effective and really good at being a traditional big. Like I think what people think a traditional big is really not. Like traditional bigs should know how to shoot mid-range and 15-foot jumpers. That's a part of that skill set. You know, there's nothing wrong with being a back to the basket.
Her and Jonquel complement each other real well. It kind of gave me like Lisa Leslie, Delisha Milton vibes.
Right.
Even though Delisha can step out and hit the three, you know, she got that later in her career. But look, Connecticut, Bonner hasn't even been playing her best. Carrington, look, now Carrington, there you go. They're going to one that might could slip up and come for Michaela. If she could keep getting them minutes off the bench, she's been playing good the last couple of games. So a big shout out to Dejanay Carrington. She lost her grandma earlier in the season, but baby's still been balling. I know how hard that is. So I'm just going to give you a shout out for staying true to you, balling out for your granny and doing the thug thizzle, because Connecticut looking nice. I ain't no hater now. They giving Seattle and Vegas a little run for their money. You all right over there? Because you know you in hats.
Me in hats. What is going on?
You in hats. It's Hatsgate. You and Logan Paul. So what's 3 things you feel in this episode, my sister?
You know, 3 things I'm feeling to be, you know, I've seen a lot in the past couple of weeks, and I kind of had to, like, really, like, you know, just kind of say, you know, what was really speaking to me. The first 2 things I'm feeling are just pure Black girl magic and just excellence and just all that wrapped into one. So the first thing I'm feeling is Simone Biles winning her 7th U.S. title, being the most decorated gymnast in American history. And on top of it, the main thing about her I'm feeling is her not being apologetic for being the best.
Why should she?
How come whenever a certain demographic of athletes when
Pre
they are superior and they are clearly the best in what they do, they have to apologize for being better and they are penalized for being light years ahead of their opponents. But then you have people, no shade to them, no shade about it, like Michael Phelps. No one ever told Michael Phelps, take a couple more L's, don't be the all-time winningest swimmer, don't be this and that, let someone else win, you this and that. No, Simone, as long as you're able to flip and set the boundary and set the bar, keep doing it.
keep
Keep
flipping,
doing it.
baby girl. Because
Keep
we
doing
rooting
it.
for you.
Because
We
this
out
is what
there.
it is. By Simone going out here and because basically what it is, Simone Biles is recreating gymnastics. That's what she is. So as long as you're recreating gymnastics, you're making other people better. People are now going to want to aspire to be better than you. What's wrong with that? So I am so feeling Simone Biles being what she is, being she's the GOAT.
The go. Just give her flowers.
It's not cocky when you have the skill set to back it up. She's
Well,
the GOAT. She's the GOAT. But that leads me into my second thing I'm feeling.
I feel like I need my prayer plan.
James Madison University's picture of Dichi Alexander. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. And I love
pitching.
Baby be pitching like, even though she beat our school, she beat Tennessee, I'm still not mad at it because baby girl is pitching. And this is the crazy part. I bet you to know this. She's only the second African American pitcher to lead her school to the Women's College World Series. The first being Angelica Selden at UCLA.
Look, you have to throw UCLA in there. I see you. I see what you did.
Hey Angelica, what's up, girl? I don't know what you're doing these days. And if you watch this, girl, go ahead and like it. But girl, I was a sports fan all around, and I was like, oh, I remember her. I mean, you can, if you want to, Rainey Gaffin, who is biracial, she has a white mother, she has a black father, and whatnot. Rainey Gaffin did lead Tennessee, as she wasn't our number one pitcher, but she did do a good job as, our backup pitcher and got us into the Women's College World Series. So Rainey Gaffin, big ups to you too. But it's just so nice to see women of color in these sports and really just, leading the charge in these sports. Like, not only that, baby girl is pitching. Look what she upset. She beat number 9 Tennessee, took down number 1 Oklahoma, took down number 5 Oklahoma State. Like, she is really doing her thing. Like, come on.
Look, congrats. Look, good job. Look.
Like, she's really making a name for herself because, like, I mean, for the longest, when it came to Black women in softball, the only people we really could cheer for was Natasha Wiley. Another UCLA.
Davis. You went all the way back. I'm about to say Monet Davis. You went all the way back.
But Monet played. She was. I'm not gonna lie. When Monet was doing that in the little league, in the World Little League games, I was Monet's biggest fan.
Right.
I was Monet's biggest fan.
And I was like,
No, but and the third thing I'm feeling, I mean, it's June. It's Pride Month. So as an LGBTQA ally, I am so happy to celebrate Pride Month with them. And I know a lot of people, when they think about, the LGBT community and what they are, they just pretty much trying to kind of sexualize it and whatnot. And that's not what it is. The main part of the movement is love and equality and just being able to express yourself for who you are and what you stand for. And as a proud Black woman, I cannot be anything but supportive to a group of people or a community that wants to positively, peacefully, and proudly be themselves. So that's the third thing I'm feeling. Simone Biles, Odichie Adams, and Pride Month. So happy Pride Month, and
happy Pride Month, y'all. Y'all be safe all month, all year. So okay, I'm gonna do my technical foul of the week. I wasn't gonna do one because we're trying to, not make it so long, but I'm just gonna say this league pass. Can y'all do better? I knew we were gonna have blackouts. I know that. But every commercial break, do we gotta see Sabrina Ionescu and the New York Liberty? Like, I know I love a good comeback story, and the Liberty's slowly about to be my second favorite team, but it's like every commercial, even when they're not playing, can we see some regional commercials? And speaking of commercials, I know I talked about this last week or last episode, but I like the county commercial. I love Lisa Leslie. I'm her number one fan, but can we hear Cheryl Swoops, Yolanda Griffith, Lauren Jackson? Can we get 1, 2, 3 county videos? Like, dang, I feel like I'm gonna do a TikTok because I feel like I know the whole county video already. Count it. Like, come on, can we get some versatility? Can we
Can
get
we
come
get
on?
something like it's
WNBA marketing, where y'all at? I feel like y'all just they working from home
passing the
still.
ball? Like, what are y'all doing?
Y'all
Like,
working
can
from
we get
home.
something
Every
like
time I hear a counting video, I'll be like, dang, Lisa, I got it. Count it. We love you, Dewana.
I just feel like there's just so much and so much. I mean, and maybe because we're creative minds that we just know what the WNBA can do with these players, that we can visualize, like, oh, they can do this, they can do that, they can do this, they can do that. And when we know that it's there, the material is there, but why do y'all not want to do it? And money can't be the issue. WNBA, y'all got some money.
I mean, how hard is it to put everybody in the recording studio, read this, Cynthia Cooper? They could have the same lines, or at least change them a little bit, and have some different video clips in. Come on now. Come on, WNBA. Market these ladies right. Let's come on.
The WNBA could definitely improve their marketing. But did you know this? 22 years ago, Indiana, Portland, Miami, and was it Seattle, I believe, joined the league. They were extension teams.
We had 16 teams. That was the good old days. I feel like Portland could get a team back, or even Oregon, period, because the Ducks and Oregon State, they're doing pretty well. Maybe Louisville.
Huh? We had the Rockers. We had the Charlotte Sting.
The Sting. I want the Sting to come back too, but maybe because the Hornets doing better. Maybe the Sting could, they attendance could, look a little better.
The Miami Soul didn't last that long, did they? They only had like what?
It's hard to do stuff in South Beach or in Florida, period, because everybody all outside at the beach, right.
But they had the Orlando Miracle. Remember them?
Yeah, Carolyn Peck. Yeah. But remember, we'll talk about where's Cheryl Miller. I think Cheryl Miller would be the perfect coach for Atlanta, for the Dream, because she one of them rah pump you up in your face coaches. They got a lot of personalities. Like, I think that'll be a good match. You don't think so?
And you know what? It is so crazy because, like, I always, does Cheryl even have social media?
She really disappeared. I mean, I wish she could come back and take Reggie's spot, because Reggie is, I be hating him and Chris Webber on the mic. Like, y'all just
always in his sister's shadow. You know what I'm saying?
Talker. Yeah. Anyway, you ready for your favorite part of the show?
Is it start bitch cut time already?
It definitely is. I'm ready to hit you with some good ones. I always got to come with some hitters for you.
You don't be coming with nothing.
I do.
Bull, that's what you be coming with.
Look, who you want to go first, or you want me to go first? Because I know you're gonna be mad on these.
Okay, I'm gonna go first.
All right.
I actually went the European route or whatever over.
Well, I like me a little Euro step.
So all of these players were European forwards, and that's a European. Were European. No offense to anyone, they were European forwards and centers. So you have to start bench cut. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Freddie.
Elena Baranova, Ann Waters, and Kamila Vadichkova.
Ooh, Vadichkova, look. I didn't like Vadichkova because I was a Sparks fan, but I secretly liked her because she was tough, though. She was tough as nails. She used to do dirty work. She always had her hands full with Lisa Leslie. So I'm probably gonna. I don't know. Look, okay, I'm gonna start Baranova, because in this day and age, you need somebody who could post up and shoot. And Baranova had the J. She had a little jump.
Right. Baranova was the truth.
She wasn't no punk. How about that? I'm gonna go with Vadichkova. I'm gonna bench her, and then Ann Waters. I'm sorry, she got a ring in LA, but I feel like she just never lived up to all her hype. So I'm gonna have to cut Annie. But I still love you, girl. I still love you.
I think I made this one. I think this is the kind of one you were just like, I saw you kind of You was just like, oh, she
I
can't
thought
get
about
this
it. You
one.
almost, but you put in water. I'm like, oh, okay, okay.
Whatever.
You try to give me. You thought I didn't know my history with Breanna Vadichkova, but you know. Speaking of Vadichkova, so you know, like back in the day, they used to call her Vadichkova, then they Vadichkova.
Yes.
Have you noticed how like these announcers are butchering everybody's names? Like, what's going
Oh
on?
my, do they not even try?
And it's
Like,
like it's your own home team announcers. Y'all can't get these players' names right, or
did
like,
they finally get Natalie Atronov's name right? Can y'all spell the girl's name right for once in her life?
look. Practice. Because Agumbawale been in the league for how long, and y'all still messing up on her name? Like,
If you can say Agumba K, you can say Agumba Wale. Like, don't do that.
look, and they be struggling with Agumba K. I'm like, put some respect on these ladies' names, Michaela. All of them. Okay, back
Agumba
to
K,
start. My turn.
Agumba Wale, on Dinwede. Y'all cannot say those.
I like when you say it though. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I got a little small floor action coming in. I think I made it a little easy because I know he's gonna cut. But you got prime Simone Augustus, prime Angel McCautry, and prime Tweety Nolan.
Start Tweety, Ben Simone, cut McCartry. Like,
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew I made it too easy. I should have threw Scoop for somebody in there. I don't know shit.
That's so easy. Like,
But I'm surprised you started Tweety over Simone though. I mean, Tweety was a better defender, but
he was a good defender. I mean, you know, I can start Simone, bench Tweety. Either way to go, McCartry gets blood.
I just remember when Tweety almost dunked a couple of times. Like, man, I always wanted her to dunk because she was only with 5'10", 5'11", maybe 6 feet. But she had them bunnies. Like, it was a couple of times when they played the Sparks where she laid it in, but I just knew she was about to dunk it. I was like, oh, Lord.
I'm just so shocked that Andy never really just won nothing big with her though. Like, he never really won with her like that. And that was
You know what? He had the Miller twins, and he was just let's not even get on Andy because he's a big Tennessee hater, and I don't even got time for him today.
But it's so crazy. It's crazy because one of his proteges, one of his players is actually on my second star bench cut.
Oh, let's hear it.
Are you ready? So we're gonna these are also forward. These are also forward centers, and these are also players who only the true fans will really know. But these women could truly ball. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Freddie.
So you have to start bench cut. Chastity Melvin, Lakeisha Fred, and Wendy Palmer Daniels. Who are you starting? Who are you benching? Who are you cutting?
Oh gosh. Well, look, I'm a Sparks fan, so you think I would go Lakeisha Fred, but oh, I don't know. See, look, that's gonna be hard because are we talking about in a prime or with the WNBA version? Because
Lakeisha graduated in '96, so she went.
No, I'm not talking about Lakeisha. I'm talking about Wendy Palmer. She wasn't in her like when the league started. She was already like
balling up.
She was balling. Don't get me wrong. Wendy was still a baller, but I'm saying prime Wendy is going to start. Okay, if WNBA almost bad, almost about to retire Wendy, she gonna be on the bench. I'm gonna start Chastity Melvin. Mm-hmm. Lakeisha get a bench either way because I'm a Sparks fan. I've been to them games and Lakeisha is the best. Look, let me stop.
Let Lakeisha get
stop. Let me stop.
So what are we doing?
Oh, it's my turn. Look, it's my turn now.
You didn't say who you would start benching the cut. You just
I said if it's prime Wendy, then Wendy Palmer. If not, then Chaz is gonna start. Wendy come off the bench. I'm gonna just flip flop them two, and then Lakeisha's
getting cut.
She's getting cut. She's getting cut.
Bye, Fred.
Look, thank you for everything you did, though. Look, you was in there in the trenches getting them rebounds. So I respect. Look, I appreciate you for that. All right. I got one. This is okay. Look, I'm gonna have to set the scene right here. Okay. So, is y'all down? I mean, y'all up 1 point, maybe 2. Y'all might be up 2. No, up 1 point. And the other team got the ball. Who are you gonna stick the ball handler? It's about 2 seconds, 3. It's enough time for the person to get up a shot. Who are you playing? Who's gonna be your perimeter defender? You got start bench cut version, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? Don't look like that. So you're going to put Cheryl Swoops, Teaspoon, or Elena Beard. Start bench cut.
Oh, oh,
The defense version.
oh. Okay, because okay, okay. This is what it is. It's like Cheryl Swoops gonna play that passing lane. So okay, here we go. I'ma start. I'ma start Elena only because Cheryl Swoops' defense was pretty much based on her playing that passing lane. So if this person is shooting the ball, I'm sticking Elena because if they're going to shoot, I'm sticking Elena. I'm putting Elena on her. If they were passing, it would be Cheryl because Cheryl gonna have that one hand in the face and then one hand in the passing lane.
I used to love that.
She'll pay the passing lane. My middle school coach Trivia Cyrus used to always tell us, play like Cheryl Swoops had a hand in that face and that one hand in that passing lane. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, so, but if this person is actually like they got the ball and they're about to hit it into
they run it up the court about to shoot. Yeah, right. So who you got?
Huh?
So who you gonna bench then? You said AB, Elena Beard. Who you benching?
Cheryl, and I'm cutting. Who was the third one?
Teaspoon.
I'm sorry, you got to go.
Spoon. Oh no.
See, look, I love Spoon, but
Cheryl was a great defender. Don't get me wrong, defensive player of the year multiple times, but she was not as good of an on-ball defender as Teaspoon.
The thing about it is I love Spoon, but I love Spoon, but
but what? Them is your picks. I'm just saying, Cheryl Swoops was a great defender. She just wasn't the on-ball. Look, and if she watched it, she probably would be like, "What you mean? I was sticking the Shamika, the Tamikas, what she mean?"
But hey, as a Houstonian, I have to go with Cheryl.
Okay, I'll give you
as a Houstonian and as a Texan, I have to go with Cheryl. I can't even do that because Spoon is from Texas. Damn.
Look. It's all right. It's all right. You did Spoon like that. But before we go, I'm gonna say, look, it's okay. It's okay. Your picks are your picks. Look, I was a Sparks fan. I'm a Sparks fan, but I didn't pick Fred. So hey, I still love you though, Lakeisha. If you want to come on the show.
And I still love you, Spoon. I still love you, Spoon. Lady Texas, like I still love you, Spoon. I love you, Spoon. Don't attack me, Spoon. Don't. I love you.
Spoon. About you. She's trying to get a head coaching job. I think. Look, Spoon.
Especially with that video she put. She said only the 12 best in the world get this medal. Let me tell you something. That right there, Spoon. I'm gonna tell you that right, Spoon. That right there inspired me. Okay, inspired the heck out of me. So yeah. But what were you saying? I'm sorry.
That was cute. Oh, Spoon, you still an inspiration. Look, shit, you one of the best defenders.
Spoon and Auntie Chantel Tremitiere, like.
So other than Spoon would be my pick. Who's one player like that retired that didn't get a ring you wish could have got one? I really wish Spoon could have got one. I was like,
I really wish Spoon could have got one. Who retired and didn't get one? Natalie Williams, duh.
I wanted Dawn to win one. When she got traded to Houston, I thought she was gonna get one, but then like when Spoon came to LA, I'm like, okay, we about to get a ring. No.
I'm mad Spoon never got one. I'm mad Stinson never got one. Vicky never got her. I'm mad Shamika never got hers.
But when Shamika came to LA, I for sure thought we was about to get a ring. My dad even called like, "Oh, we got Shamika." I'm like,
I really wanted Meek to get hers. Oh, Nikki McCrae, she never got one. Like, so it's the list of them.
It's a list. So before we go, I don't know if you got one, but I picked the player of the week. I mean, of course, it's gonna be nobody other than Jonquel Jones because baby girl's out here, the only player averaging a double-double, 21 and 10. And then I looked her up. She like the only player in the top 10 in points, rebounds, blocks, and steals. Like she out here balling. I know Connecticut gonna miss her because she going back for the Euro Cup and all of that good stuff. And then she gonna play in the Olympics, I think. But
she got the Bahamas to qualify.
I don't know if they or it's a Euro Cup. She playing for the Euro Cup, something like that. I don't know. Look, don't quote me. I know that she's suspended right now. That's all I know. And I think they picked up Emma Cannon. But them first 10 games, baby was out here balling. I hope they could pick it back up later on in the season because you know they number one right now. But Jonquel is my player of the week.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with Jonquel Jones also. I really, I feel like the big steppers are, really stepping up. I will say this though. Breanna Stewart is really just showing she's that girl this year. Like,
And she do it so effortlessly. Like she don't
like,
even. Is
she
she breaking a
be
sweat?
bored. She be looking bored.
Like next, like dang, Breanna break a
And
sweat.
for a
Dang.
Tennessee Lady Volunteer fans to give that much props to a UConn Husky, like,
Look, it don't even hurt me. It used to hurt me, but look, she been balling.
I mean, it's
But
between,
so has Jewell Loyd,
it's
and
a tie.
Jewell be starting off good. I just want her to continue this nice play she been doing, because I love to see Jewell Loyd just that jumper
I
just
do
be so
too. But I'm also say this though. It's a tie for me player of the week. It's her and it's Enrique Ngumbawale. Because Enrique said that won't happen again. And she got her payback back. Like Enrique said, I'm gonna get y'all back. Enrique said, I'm gonna get y'all back. One thing about it is now, if that was somebody when it came down to the wire and I needed the ball in their hands, and we're down one and we needed to win, it's Enrique. Like it's Enrique.
gonna shoot. She's
Enrique. Enrique has all.
but you also got to give props to Marina Mayberry. She been playing her butt off too.
Right.
Look.
But it's just something about when Enrique says, "Put the ball in my hands. I want that moment." She's ready for that moment. Okay.
It's crazy because she about to get the ball. She about to go this way, and like you still can't stop her. Like what you gonna do?
2 years in a row.
Just and then stop and then
it ain't nothing. 2 years in a row, she hit UConn with that dagger.
Yeah, I'm glad they got their victory though, because that after that Jewell Loyd, when I was like, come on, Dallas. And I secretly like Dallas, just not when they play my team. I don't want them to be bad because they're young. They got the pieces. Yeah. I feel like they could really get a playoff spot. I'm gonna say Dallas gonna be my sleeper team.
The only thing about Dallas, I just feel like, and not bashing, Charlie has work to do.
I mean, yeah, she got her a walk. They got work to do, yes, but they got pieces. They got Sabali, they got Harrison to complement Mayberry, and
I just got Izzy. Izzy just whoop whoop. Then she just pose bucket, like she just whoop whoop. Then she just got it, and she just pose.
What's that?
It was like she got it. It's like she got the ball, came around, slash Dupree, right? Took behind the back, around the world, between the legs, around her head, did this.
Look, I got to go.
Baked some cookies, you know what I'm saying? Then went up, got it, cuffed it, went up, posed, and then just bucket. Like,
you could tell somebody loves some Izzy Harrison.
Hey, Izzy, it was actually one of my top plays. So like,
okay, I ain't mad.
Whenever, as a girl, who was 6'1", 6'2", and I'm a 5. You know what I'm saying? So anytime when a 5 does what a 5 is supposed to do and shows, I always go for my beat. But I'm just happy to see her growth because I would have never thought the Izzy Harrison that was a freshman at Tennessee playing behind Vicky Ball. I never thought that would be the Izzy that we see today. Okay.
Yeah, but look, she has grown. That senior year, she didn't get hurt. Ain't no time look, we're not gonna revisit Izzy, we rooting for you. We love you. Keep up doing your thug thizzle in Dallas.
Damn. It was that Kentucky game when she went down. I remember.
We're not gonna revisit that.
I had a 50-inch Sony Curve TV, and that's when them TVs was about $2,000 a pop. Okay, the TV was brand new in HD with the original Apple TV, the silver one. Bam. Anyway, okay, so no, it was Samsung. What Samsung? It was one anyway. So I remember it was Samari Walker or was it Lene Harper? It was one of them, but I remember just hearing.
You know who it was?
Samari Walker.
No, it was Lene Harper.
It was Lene. Okay. So either way, when Izzy was screaming, I just heard her go, and I was just like, no.
Did I say we're not gonna revisit the past?
Oh, because that was supposed to be your Final Four. I'm sorry, that was the national title.
So you gotta be mad all over again.
Okay, I done got a mad, y'all. Anyway, y'all, I done got a mad. So anyway,
from the show down. Look, she just be talking, want to bring up the old stuff. Got me mad. Thank y'all for listening. We love y'all. If you haven't done so already, hit the like, the comment,
Like,
subscribe.
subscribe,
We appreciate the
notification
views.
bell.
Let us know what y'all think. We like to talk back too.
Yeah, we love to talk back. Comment,
Comment.
give us something. Y'all give us something, we gonna give you something. And as we always say, y'all,
no excuses.
And beauty is an attitude. Bye, y'all. Peace out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Rooted in LA. Even though I'm from Houston, I ain't from LA.